for Brandish again, isn't it, huh? How are you all doing tonight? Sorry I didn't see you on Sunday, but I am in fighting trim. I can't wait to play Brandish today. Brandish 2, the Planet Buster. Welcome to Mage, Cerebro, Spaces, Nico, Stunts, Mocha, Ditto. I guess Micah usually say. I'm just kind of mindlessly reading the names. Declan, Laika, Moon, Emily, Declan. You got 2 today. Russian Bro. And I think that's everyone. How is it going? This is a clear manifestation of my powers? No, Mocha told me to play this. I think she meant it as a joke, but I forgot Cerebro. Did I not greet you, Cerebro? I'm sorry. Welcome. Thank you, Mage. Oh, it seems like this music is quite loud. I'm so sorry. I'm mining and crafting. Sounds good. Sounds nice. I probably won't end up playing Minecraft today, but I've been having fun. Graphy 29 trolled. Use soon. I hope not. I mean, the game seems okay. It seems like way more playable than Brandish 1. Going well. Tooth is feeling a bit better. I'm drawing a lot. I'm glad. Tooth pain is no laughing matter, so I'm glad your tooth is better. I didn't mean it as a joke, but I did regret it immediately after. Well, I mean, it's I was in the mood for a ponderous, confusing maze game, but I didn't quite feel like playing Tomb Raider 2 immediately after finishing the first one, and you know, if I was gonna play something like Wizardry, I'd have to set it up like way in advance. And I kind of thought about playing Duke Nukem, specifically the Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter expansion pack, unlicensed expansion pack, where a lot of the enemies are Santa or snowmen. Graphy, your model is weirdly desynced from your audio. I don't know, is it? Does it seem that way to anyone else? Graphite Christmas spirit. No, I am saying question mark to Duke. Oh. Graphy 30 minutes from now. This is great. I like this one. It's great. Graphy 2 hours from now. This is wretched. This is hell. This sucks. Hey, I stayed in good spirits in Brandish 1 until we got to the Dark Zone. I think that's when I really started to lose my patience with Brandish. Remember that? Also, welcome to Harmy and Inethica. Welcome. I said you would play Brandish 2 months ago. It does not matter how it came to pass. I mean, you guys kept begging for it. You, Emily, everybody trying to egg me on to play Brandish 2. Well, you got what you were asking for finally. Hope you're happy. Hello, Clairold. Oh, Drop. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, dropping friends. How are you all doing? I'm just sitting here right now talking, but we're gonna play Brandish 2 in a minute. We're gonna play Brandish 2, finally. You're dead. What were you playing? How are you all doing? Welcome. Rue? Jormungandr? Who else just came in? Snakeman? Welcome. You're playing Mach and X? I spent like 2 hours on the final boss, the FPS, by the SMT Nocturne team. Yeah, it seems cool. I've played some of that before, but I got stuck. I neurojacked some very useless guy and got stuck in the game. Oh, you didn't get motion sick. It's you know, you move in that game in a way you don't move in very many first-person games. great game, but Jesus, it's hard. Yeah, it is. It seems quite difficult. But you beat it. That's cool. Curious to see what's in that game. I know that Q Hayashida, didn't she? Was it like it was like a manga by her first, or did they hire you, or did they hire her to make it like a manga for the game? Spin Cut, thank you for the follow. It was her first work. Oh, it was an adaptation. I don't know if it's like the chicken or the egg situation for that. Hey, Shelter Mix. Hello, Spin Cut. Welcome. Me to Stunts waking up today. I'm excited to watch Graphite play more Shenmue. It looks like she's enjoying it a lot. Graphite, we are playing the sequel to my most hated game on the stream. Hey, no. Brandish was quite painful, but I think there are games that we've played that I hated more than Brandish. She just loved SMT and went to Atlas HQ and asked for a project, so they hired her to do the manga adaptation. Cool. Did you did finish Brandish? Yeah, I did finish it. There have been way worse games that we've played. She is too sleepy for Shenmue today. Yeah, I only slept about 5 hours, so I'm not fucking playing Shenmue. I can't deal with, like, I will fall asleep in the middle of the stream if we play that today. You should say, what would you say is your worst game then? I mean, like, worst game at all? Or worst game that I completed? Because those are two completely different categories. Mostly we don't finish games that are so bad, like, that I would really hate them. We should return to Shivers. Why? Why do you want to see more of that game? That was one of the fastest times. It was like one of the fastest drops we've ever had. Shivers? Yeah, do you remember that, Stunts? It's like that game where we were in like kind of like a racist museum and then we dropped it to play the Of the Killer games that first time in the middle of the stream. Shenmue is boring, Graphite Hello. It is, but that's the point. That's what I like about it. It's a boring game. What was that boring British point and click about druids you played? Oh, Barrow Hill. That was kind of cool, but it was very buggy on the modern system. Yeah, I kind of liked that game, but it was just too frustrating to play. It had a bug where some vital information that you have to complete the game would not display unless you were in full screen, and that caused all kinds of problems. Oh, now I'm thinking about playing Barrow Hill. Oh, I'm so hungry. Can we all have a big dinner first? Well, I ate frozen food and then like an insane amount of peanut M&Ms, so I'm good. You can figure something out for yourself though if you're that hungry. I will stretch. Thank you. You love Brandish more than Night and Baby. Well, I don't even dislike Night and Baby. I just was so bored by it. And we were only halfway through the game. It was so boring, and we only got halfway through Night and Baby. It was so boring. You guys were there. You saw how boring it was. I have Maltesers. What's that? I have a Boston cream donut. Oh, nice. Peanut M&M is a meal. Yeah, I keep thinking I could just live off of like a 2-pound feed bag of peanut M&Ms per day. That would be fine. If I could get away with that. If they could be like nutritionally fortified. I would be fine with that. I prepared tortellini and I'm having it. Nice. Delicious. Stunts also got me a chocolate frosted donut earlier. Really? Like, do you mean like a donut with chocolate frosting? Does anybody like that kind of donut that's like a chocolate donut that is also glazed? I always feel like those are kind of like, I don't know, they're very strange in terms of their texture and their taste. Yeah, no. They're like chocolate biscuit balls, like a crunchy core with chocolate. Which is more boring, Shenmue or Night and Baby? Oh, Night and Baby, and it's like a worse kind of boring, because the boredom of Shenmue is the point. Like, Like, literally, the point of that game is to get bored and just, like, walk around town and just, like, try to notice little details around it, I think. I think that's, like, kind of the idea, but I think that's way more interesting than Night and Baby, where it's just, like, the most bog standard RPG with, like, some nice aesthetics and music. It's just a little too depressing for me. Has Graffy never had Maltesers? I've never even heard of them. Like, I don't think we have that at all. We have malted milk balls, but maybe that's what you're talking about. They are obscene. That kind of donut? Oh, paper compass? Or do you mean the donut itself is chocolate? Yes. Maybe the point is to be bored and be a knight caring for a baby. But there's not too much you really do to interact with the baby. Like, there's some very opaque kind of like mechanics relating to the baby. I'm really not sure how you're supposed to figure them out. Kind of like Night and Baby. It feels very intentionally dull. It had big charm. Well, I did save my I did save my save files.
Graffy and Baby.
I like the way that it said that. Graffy and Baby. Baby mechanics, yes. I don't know. We have the save file for it. There's no reason we can't go back to that. There's no reason we can't go back to that. I mean, some of you guys probably thought I would never play Brandish 2 again. Or at all. I mean, I think I said I was gonna play it one time, but then I noped out of it. Let me have a little coffee here before we get started. No one thought you wouldn't play Brandish 2. Nobody ever thought you would not play Brandish 2. Well, maybe that's just my delusion. Yeah, I knew it would happen. Yeah, because you kept bugging me about it. You kept saying, oh, I can't wait for you to play Brandish 2 tonight as a joke, and now it's come true. You can switch to Night and Baby Blood Curse. That sounds interesting. A remix. Brandish 2 is an inevitability. Did I greet you, 8 Lives? Welcome, if I didn't. I'm having a hard time keeping track of everybody today for some reason. I like Night and Baby, but I don't think it's too boring. It's boring for deep reasons. I think it's just a very standard JRPG. It's like, I don't know, it's almost interesting. Maybe I just haven't gotten to the good part. I just remember the last thing that happened was we got that bug for like traveling on the water that was like unbelievably slow. Do you remember that? It was like one of those water skaters like that skates around on the water. And it was so slow, and that's how you get around the world. That's like the boat of that game. It took forever to get anywhere. And we had like no direction. It was so bad. You can oh, I already read that. What am I doing? Graffy needs to play the Brandish PSP hard mode where you're the witch. Why? Why do I need to play that? Pogging out of my gourd right now. When you see the ending to Night and Baby, you will literally pog out of your mind. How do you know? Have you seen it? Oh yeah, I realized that there's a very, very long intro for this game, so why don't we go ahead and get started, huh? Why don't we go ahead and, since the game is kinda in widescreen, it's kind of a strange aspect ratio, we'll be using this layout today.